What's going on, people, man? This Keymo Podcast News. Check this out, man. I would love for you guys to subscribe to my channel. I'm at 9,000 and change. I'm trying to get to 10,000. Listen up, man. I talk everything. Relationships, credit. I talk sports. I talk battle rap. Everything goes. Listen up, man. Please be a supporter. Don't be a hater. Once again, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell. I'm working on a lot of stuff. For everyone that already follow me, thank you. I appreciate you. Let's keep it going. Once again, thanks. Let's do this.
Okay.
Hi, guys. Another controversial topic. Not really controversial, but everyone deals with this on a regular basis.
Okay.
How long should it take if you're dating a new man for him to meet your kids?
Oh, I don't have.
Because that's very, very touchy, and I've dealt with this, and I have kids also, so I'm on the other end of it. Mm-hmm. You just don't want anyone, because kids get attached very easy, especially if you're a fun guy.
So I have 2 kids, and my kids have never met anybody.
Even if you're in a very long-term relationship?
Your eldest son is 9.
Yeah, yes, but like I said, I mean, when I got divorced, that was 3 years ago. I was divorced. In my 3 years, I've dated and I've never introduced them to a person that I was with. I don't think there's a timeline. I think you just know
it's like a feeling,
when it's right. So if I was with a man that I knew I wanted to be with long term, and he was going to be part of my life, of course I would want.
He showed those signs to you.
Well, that's the next step. Like, if you already feel that way about him, you got to see how your kids feel about him.
Right.
Because now, if it doesn't work, it's like...
My kids met someone that I was dating, but they didn't meet him on any, introduction terms.
Okay.
It was kind of like...
It was like your friend.
He was just kind of there, and but... At the same time, that was also my way to see, how are you going to act around my kids?
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to be respectful? Are you going to be weird? How are my kids going to react? What are my kids' reactions? But I feel like I see too many women who have kids who introduce their kids to these men.
To anyone.
And I think it's so damaging.
Yeah. Did you introduce, not introduce, but did you bring him around your kids because you felt like there was potential? For you know what I mean? Because even bringing them around,
so the person that my kids met, like I said, it was on a very we were in the park. He happened to be there. Hey, what's up?
It wasn't like you planned it.
It was not like I invited him over for dinner in my house. I have a son and a daughter. My son is so extremely protective of me. Mm-hmm. Well, and as he should. And my son is very. He watched my divorce. He watched how that went. Okay. And so I would never want my children to feel like someone coming into my life is a replacement. Mm-hmm. But I would want my children to see me in a happy and healthy relationship. Yes. I have a daughter. And my daughter is legit my mini-me and will copy everything I do. To the point where she even gave her father a hard time during our divorce because she was afraid... am I allowed to still be okay? And I had to teach her, yes, this has nothing to do with you. And you know what I mean? But in that sense, I know my daughter would get attached very quickly. And I never want to raise my daughter to feel like she needs a man. Or I don't ever want my daughter to see men coming in and out of my house. I'll never allow that. Mm-hmm. So I do want to be in a good relationship at one point, but that would be the only time I would introduce my kids to them. Is someone who is long-term and hopefully, the last one. Yeah, because
I was in a situation, I was dating this girl, we dated on two separate occasions when we were young and then a little older. It's she's one of the girls, I would if I thought about getting married, she would be the one. Mm-hmm. Because she's not clingy, she does her own thing. But the only thing with her is she had, I don't want to say daddy issues. She had a kid when she was 17 and her dad is a preacher, a pastor, and he still hold that against her. And she's dealing with that, and then she got to deal with, she do have kids by another guy. And it's when she's single, the guys don't give her a hard time. But once she get in a relationship, all hell breaks loose.
Well, that's why you keep it very private.
Yeah.
My kid's father knows nothing about my life, and that's okay because we have nothing to do with each other besides raising our children. My kid's father, I found out about his relationship just coincidental, but I have no issues with it. But I'm very clear on just be careful with what you do with our children around. Like if you're going to introduce them, and so that's the thing. It's not me controlling his life and how him and his girl are, but no, I don't want my daughter to also see that his dad has this random girl, and then the next day, you know what I mean? So I hold that standard not only for myself. Yeah, for sure. So thankfully he has, and he's respected that. But I think it's on both ends. You just have to be careful.
Okay.
And sing.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think any of us really have anything else to add to that.
Everyone was really listening.
It's like bars.
That's like,
All right.
you know.